guys, the next one here is kaishi-ski. Kaishi means turning over. So you're grabbing from the top again, all right, thumb down, and you just turn it over as quickly as possible. Don't make a big circle like this. That's going to be really slow. It's more like drawing it straight back and thrusting it straight forward. As I said before, at the end of that thrust, make sure your pinky keeps it there. So there's this camming motion, or like a tightening motion that happens here against your thumb, okay, and against your pinky. Make sure that your elbow doesn't flare up like this. Try to keep that down. So the more you hold on with your pinky, the more your elbow will want to come up. So there's some, the more relaxed it is, the more it'll go down. So somewhere in the middle of that is important. Meanwhile, keeping your body sideways all the way. Okay, this is my shoulders, this is my hips. If I'm thrusting at you and I let my shoulders do this, and you've got a sword and you're coming at my head, you might actually, you might hit one of my shoulders. But if I'm turned sideways and the sword comes down, it's going to miss me. Or if another thrust comes in, it'll miss me. If you're thrusting like this, you're turning too much of your body to be a target. Okay? So, the footwork is exactly the same as choku-ski. All right? So, everybody say kaishi-ski. I can hear you through the internet. Ready? Kaishi-ski. Hey. Toes right on that X. Kaishi-ski. Hey. Keeping my arm against my chest at the end. Kaishi-ski. Hey. Right against my chest. No space at all. Kaishi-ski. Hey. Kaishi-ski. Hey. Kaishi-ski. Hey. Good breathing each time. Kaishi-ski. Hey. Kaishi-ski. Hey. Kaishi-ski. Hey. So I hope that you're saying the Japanese word with me every single time. That's really important in order for it to get into your brain. Kaishi-ski, kaishi-ski, choku-ski, choku-ski. Write it down. You guys have heard me say this before. What a better time to really be getting your Aiki journal into shape. All right? You know what? People are going to love it when they see this thing. It's just a journal. You know, it can be a big one. It can be a little one. Just write down choku-ski. Draw your little stick figures. You know? Stick figures doing all the stuff they're supposed to do. Then you might write down all these little points that I'm telling you. How to hold your hands, how to make your arms, how to stand up straight, where to make your head go, what your feet are supposed to do. Okay? Those are really important things. Let's move on. The next one, ushiro-ski. Ushiro is to the rear. Ushiro-ski, rear thrust. Grab thumb up, turn your back foot off the line, fold it up under your elbow, step back. Hey! Okay. Now, I'm not looking at where I'm thrusting, but I pretty much know where I'm thrusting. Okay? I'm thrusting, it's a lower thrust. Ushiro-ski. Hey! I want you to see that when I turn my back foot here, I'm not stepping, okay? When I turn my back foot, that is because my hips are turning so that I can get this up on the line. My hips now, they take up the line, but I'm gonna move my hips out of the way so that my jaw can come straight back. Hey! All right? It ends kind of like here on your, right below your collarbone. Ushiro-ski. Hey! Ushiro-ski. Hey! Stand up straight. Ushiro-ski. Hey! Ushiro-ski. Hey! Now, O-sensei, Morihei Ueshiba, the founder of Aikido, thought that the martial way, Budo, the way of the warrior, the way of war, should be practiced like you're on a battleground, with your awareness being everywhere, 360 degrees. Okay, so maybe I checked that someone was back there behind me, and so I'm taking care of them, but I'm also keeping my eye on you, because you're still just as dangerous. All right, moving on. The next technique, ski, Jodan Gaishi Uch. Okay, so now we're starting in ski Kamae. All right, Kamae just means stance or attitude, and so you can see where my feet are. Okay, they're not totally forward, and they're not both totally turned out. Okay, it's just sort of whatever feels natural for your feet right there. Okay, this is fine how these are. Okay, my back hand, my back fist is right here where the top of my pelvic bone is. Okay, my hip joint is right here. Do not put it on your hip joint. Put it right up here, right where my pants stop. Okay, right there on that hip bone. If you can feel it right there, the top of that. Okay, that's where your hand needs to be every single time that you're beginning a ski kamae. Never down here. Okay, right here. Looking forward, the shoulder is back, so you're all the way sideways. Okay, pay attention to how your hand is, not like this. Okay, not like this. Always on the end, never like this. That's lazy. Okay, right to there. Okay, looking ahead. Bend the knees as if you're practicing martial arts and you mean business. You're on the battleground. You can't stand around like this, like, hey, what's up? I'm on the battleground. Not like that. Okay, bend your knees. That doesn't mean bend over. Okay, that doesn't mean do this. Keep your chest up and your posture good. But bending your knees means you're readying yourself for movement. Okay. Gi. And then Jodan. That's an upper movement. The back hand slides up, so the hands are right together in the middle of the jo, right above your head. Turn. Put it on your spine back here, right to your backbone. Keep your elbows in. Don't let them do this. Reach to the end. All the way to the end. If it doesn't get all the way to the end, no big deal. You can adjust as it comes down. Okay? And you're cutting with your weapon all the way level, never below the middle line. Sometimes when you cut, it might be a little up like this. That's okay, but never like this, all right? And the way you practice that is by cutting slowly and with self-control, so you know exactly where it's supposed to go. The bottom hand is down here by your belly button, okay? And the jo comes out like it's coming straight out from your belly button. Push it away, but don't push away too far, because you'll be off balance and leaning forward too much. But don't keep it in too close either. You want to make sure that you're cutting far enough away from you, because that's where the bad guy is. Okay. Let's do a few more. Ski, Jodan Gai Shiuch. Hey. Hey. Get on your line, look down now. Posture, head up. Ski, Jodan Gai Shiuch. Try to, as you're saying the movement, remember exactly what those movements mean. It's not just mindless words. Ski, Jodan Gaishi, Uchi. Ski, Jodan Gaishi, Uchi. Okay? Ski, Jodan Gaishi, Uchi. Hey. Hey. See it this way. Ski, Jodan Gaishi, Uchi. Hey. Ski, Jodan Gai Shuch. Hey. Hey. Ski, Jodan Gai Shuch. Hey. Hey. I'm cutting back to the middle line. So when I get off the line, if I'm with a partner, I don't put my hands together. I block under this way, okay? So my head's protected. And I'm off the line, so when I come back to cut, I'm on a different angle here, okay? Straight forward. So make sure you think about that. Okay, one last time. Ski, Jodan Gaishi, Uchi. Hey! All right, Moving on to the last one. The footwork and the body movement are the same because I do my ski forward. Okay. If I'm with a partner versus somebody, I get off the line. When you're doing your suburi, it's okay if you stay on the same line here. Boom. Okay. The Geirangaishi is a strike to the knee. So I want you to think about it like this. 1, 2, 3. Just so you make sure you see me. Ski, Geidan, Gaishi. 1, 2, 3. Hanmi. Ski, Geidan, Gaishi. Hey. Hey. Ski, Geidan, Gaishi. Hey. Hey. Ski, Geidan, Gaishi. Hey. Now see, here, look, the Jo is right back here up below the collarbone, just like the Ushiroski was. And the Jo is behind me, not sticking out one way or the other. Lead out, punch with this hand, and use the leverage with this hand. Okay? It's a technical and a complicated movement. 1, 2, 3. All right, watch from behind. Ski, Geidan. Okay, right back. So the person in front of me essentially can't really see it. It's disappeared behind me. 1, 2, 3. Ski, Geidan, Gaishi. Right? Right? Oh. Okay, so hopefully I've done at least 10 of each of these first 5 suburi. Choku ski, Kaishi ski, Ushiro ski, Ski Geidan Gaishi, and Ski Jodan Gaishi Uchi. All right. One thing I didn't mention is when we were doing the Jodan Gaishi Uchi, when you come down for your cut, now all of a sudden you're holding your Jo as if it's a sword. Okay. If you haven't done much of that, you still have to hold it on a diagonal. Okay. Right on these lines that go through the middle of your hand. There it is. That's designed to show you where to hold your weapon. Okay. Same with this side. Okay, the bottom, pinky, ring finger, middle finger. These 2 fingers right along, okay? But still, when I'm cutting down, both of those index fingers, the knuckles are turned over. Okay, it's like I'm letting both of my fingers lay against the Jo. I'm sure you can see that, okay? But I need to get them like this because they might get hurt. When you're holding the Jo, 2 of your own fist links between the hands. Not here, not here. 2 fist links. When you have a sword, it's just 1. Okay? And when you're cutting, you keep your elbows together. The elbows lead, and then the hands, and then the weapon. Okay? Elbows, hands, weapon. Okay? Pushing it out away from yourself. Push it out away. You can't cut like this. Okay? You also can't cut like this. So keep your posture and cut straight down from there with your chest up each time. Okay, and it should end going straight out from your body. So hopefully you were able to follow this, and I would love to hear any comments or questions that you might have. Put them in the comments below, and like this and forward it to your friends or to the other kids in the dojo, and we can have a discussion. So thanks so much. We'll talk soon. Thank you for watching the Distance Dojo, because the real dojo is inside you.